Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we continued our investigation over in Camp Drybone, trying to figure out what's going on with all those kidnappings and disappearances. We know the Amalja are involved, but we suspect that there are humans working with them as well. Today, we're taking a quick break from that to go take care of our Marauder level 20 quest. Hello there, Weird Zone. I am ready to what were we doing? Hunting down a giant beast which has killed many people, including a small child's parents. X-Master Weird Zone requires your assistance with a troubling development. Satora, there is trouble afoot. Do you recall the lad whose parents were slain by the beast Kujata? The boy's grandfather, Neddard, but recently contacted us with worrisome news. Young Sigurd has gone missing. Oh, that's bad. There have been sightings of Kujata in the area, and it would seem that the child felt compelled to seek the creature out. As you are familiar with the boy and his tragic tale, I would have you attend to this matter. My sister, Solkvib, awaits you at the Bismarck. She has been apprised of the situation and will aid you in plotting a suitable course of action. Okay, the boy may have gone off to hunt Kujata on his own. That is definitely a huge issue. Alright, Solkvib, let's go ahead and figure out a plan to save this child before they get themselves into real deep shit. Ah, Satora, I assume you're here to discuss the missing child and not to sample a bowl of mutton stew. First things first, I would advise against rushing off to peer under every rock in the countryside. We need more information to direct our search. But first things first, I blinked, and I thought the dialogue had changed, and it hadn't changed yet. Me being dumb moment. I suggest we head to the Red Rooster Stead and learn what more we can from old Neddard. Alright then, off we go to interview the boy's grandpa. Hopefully, he'll have a good idea of where the kid has gone. Yeah, let's go take a chocobo. That'll just be slightly faster. And with all this heavy armor, might as well save what little strength we clearly have. No, if we're strong enough to be running around in this armor, we're fine. I just don't want to walk. Alright, while we're heading over here, I am going to check out, what's our hunting log going to look like? Upper Lenosia, East Shroud, West Thanalin, South Shroud, North Shroud. Okay, a lot in the Shroud. We'll do the Shroud last, so we'll go Upper Lenosia, West Thanalin, and then we'll make our way to South Shroud and make our way up from there. And we should be able to largely just walk that entire route. It'll be cheaper and not too slow. Alright, Neddard! I need to talk to you, and I know it's not exactly pleasant, but we're gonna get your grandson back. Do not worry. Thank the gods you're here. Seems your grandson is set on causing naught but trouble for you. But surely you can know how the lad is feeling, how he's boiling with hate for that murderous beast. And the last time when you came along with like an avenging angel and showed him the strength of your steel, you lit a fire in his belly. It must have gotten in his head to take revenge on the beast itself. Daft little bugger. Any road, once he heard Kujata's been spotted near Aleport, why he shot through that door like an arrow from a bow, and I ain't seen him since. I beg of you, find me little Sigurd before he gets himself stomped to death. That big bastard Aurochs has spilled more than enough of me kin's blood. Aleport then, got it. Our course is clear, we must set out for Aleport at once. An old acquaintance of mine, Farsteam, often stands guard at the park gates. He might know something of the lad's whereabouts. That's a good next place to start. Thank you so much, Neddard. We will be back as soon as we can. And I'm just gonna go ahead and meet you over at Aleport. Alright, so we are looking for Farsteam over by the gates. Right up there, that makes sense. Have I spoken to Farstein before? I feel like I might have during side quests in the area, but I don't recall because it's been a while. Alright, Farstein, where are you at? There you are. Have I seen a boy wandering about by himself? As a matter of fact, me and my fellow gate guard here just watched a young lad traipsing off to the north. We were arguing whether or not to abandon our post and bring the child back ourselves. Large packs of jackals have been prowling the wilds of late, so if you mean to head after him, pray do so quickly. Hells, I might even pass along word to the Marauders Guild. You'll be better off with an extra blade or two at your back. Alright, thank you for doing that. We will probably almost certainly need some backup. Good to hear that he only recently got here, so it might not be too late, though I'm not a fan of finding his water skin over here. Abandoned. And with birds attacking it. Lovely. Just what we need. Okay, yeah, the boy is definitely in trouble. We gotta go fast. And his satchel is right over here. Oh, no. Where is he? Not good at all. Not in the slightest. And more of these things. Alright, let's go ahead and eat some food real quick, since clearly we're getting into some combat around here. Bubble chocolate sounds good. And that's more for spellcasters, but I don't care too much at the moment. Sulkvib, there you are. Did you find the boy? Have you found any sign of Sigurd? I found signs of him, but not him. He must have been in a desperate hurry indeed to cast away his belongings in such a careless manner. I myself came across this wood axe, a tool the lads took from the stead, perhaps. Oh my god, he's just straight up imitating us. Oh no. Gods below. Satora, over there. Satora. Well, this situation took a turn for the nasty. Jackals, you have got to get away from that boy. You are not going to take him. Alright, let's get all of them on us. And very quickly, they all go down to an overpower. Alright, anyone else want to come after him? Oh, we got more jackals coming in. A whole bunch more. Here, let me get those off of you. And as long as they are far, far away from Sigurd, we are good. More incoming! Oh my god, these jackals are relentless! Has Kujata stirred them up? And goody! One of them has poison. Just what we need. Thankfully, it doesn't look like it's gotten to me yet, but... Are we golden? I think we're clear. Let's get the kid out of here. Step aside! We're in zone! He breathes yet. Oh, thank God. I can't believe those jackals snuck up behind us while I was focusing on the other ones. We withdraw to the Red Rooster said. Follow my lead, Satora. Kujata is absolutely massive. Yeah, I don't think we are ready to take that beast on quite yet. Soon. We'll take it down soon. But for now, we need to keep training. Alright, back to the stead to check in with Nettard. Let him know his kid is safe. Thank God. Alright, Nettard, good news. We have returned. Sigurd is safe. He's injured, but he's alive. And that's the most important thing. I must concentrate. Pray do not disturb me. Thank you for healing the boy. Oh, Sigurd, you foolish child. I understand, but you're an idiot. Goddamn, why are children so stupid? How dare they not have life experience yet? You brought him home. I ain't got the words to thank you. The lad's past the worst of it. He struck his head in the fall, though, and it may be some time before he opens his eyes. Thank you for coming, brother. If you hadn't scattered those jackals when you did... I have done naught to earn your thanks. When I learned of the situation from Aleport, I realized the dangers were greater than I anticipated. No single marauder could have hoped to fend off such numbers in time. Yeah, we were doing pretty well, but they just kept coming. The backup was so appreciated. Pray accept my apologies, Nettard. You turned to us for help, and yet your grandson now lies before you, broken and battered. You risked your lives to save little Sigurd. How's a man to find fault with that? It's me who ought to be begging forgiveness for the wounds you took protecting me, foolish boy. You needn't concern yourselves with our well-being. Our training prepares us for such eventualities. There is not more we can accomplish here, Satora. It is time we return to the guild and focus on other tasks. Best of luck to you two. I hope Sigurd has at least learned from this experience that maybe he shouldn't go charging off. If he wants to go out and protect people, that's admirable, but he needs to be well prepared and trained for it, and he's just a child. We'll get Kujata for you. Alright, we're in zone. What's our next steps? Just keep training, getting ready to take on Kujata, or... I'm glad the lad will live, but I fear this will not be the last time Sigurd abandons caution in his thirst for vengeance against Kujata. You think? The wound in his heart festers and seethes, feeding his impatience at our seeming inaction. But we must not think ill of the boy. Instead, let his helpless rage be as a spur to our efforts. I say again, Satora, Kujata will fall by your hand, and I will shape you into the deadly weapon you need to be. I just hope Sigurd can hang on till then. We will do everything we can. That's a terrifying beast, and we need to be sure we're prepared, or more people are just gonna die. Alright, any new gear? No. Alright then. Next up is the hunting log. So, first off, we are heading out to Upper Lenosia. Alright, out here in the Oakwood, we are looking for stone shells. I believe they're going to be up here over by Memorune's trading post, because that's actually going to be a bit of a swampy, boggy area at the edge of a giant lake. The giant lake that makes up the majority of this area, in fact, separating the east half from the west half. Oh my god, a fate called giant enemy crab. God, I love the localizers. They're so good. we will go ahead and ignore the giant enemy crab. We're just here for the stone shells. But you have fun existing here and probably needing to be murdered. I'm on a hunt. And I'm going to say this will probably be the last one we need. No, yes, there we go. Bumping us up to level 21. Beautiful. Alright, next up is going to be West. Oh god. No, Karkanos, I don't want to fight you. Please go away. Go away. There we go. Next up is going to be Western Thanalan, so we can just straight up return to Horizon. Well, I hope someone's able to murder you, giant enemy crab, Karkanos. But it will not be me. Alright, hunting log. Next up is Yarzon's Scavengers in the Footfalls. Ooh. I get the feeling that those are going to be up in the cave area, possibly even just past the cave. I'm gonna go ahead and sprint over there off screen. Alright, entering the cave once again, where we have fought numerous bloated bogies in the past. The Yarzons, I'm pretty sure, are going to be a little bit deeper in, or possibly just straight up in the next area beyond this. Yeah, I'm not seeing them here, so they're probably in the next area. Would be my guess, at least. There's a reasonable chance that they're actually back in the main Silent King area, which I sprinted right through, and nope, there they are. Just gotta fight 4 of you and we'll be golden. You know what? We should be able to take on multiple at once. Get over here. Nice, can hit you from quite a distance. Okay, next up we'll grab these two. And that should let us finish this off pretty easily. God, I love being a tank. Being a tank in dungeons is definitely a bit more intimidating since you're kind of the de facto leader of the party. You kind of set the pace with how many enemies get pulled and how fast everyone's going, so you're kind of the leader. You're the one who's going to be hit by the most mechanics since enemies are targeting you. It's kind of intimidating. It's not as bad as it seems, though. And I do enjoy it. It's just one of those, I don't want to be responsible for the party failing, so... Which makes it extra weird that I main a healer, but oh well. Anyways, on to, I believe, South Shroud was our next destination. Yeah, we've got something in East Shroud, something in South Shroud, and something in North Shroud, so... South, East, North. That'll be easy. Alright, I'm taking a chocobo from Camp Tranquil up to Quarry Mill, so south end of South Shroud to east end of South Shroud. It's actually taken a bit of a different route through the eastern path, which is a little bit more dangerous, but chocobo means I'm safe. Looks like the lowest item level food I have that would be good for a tank, since we are 30 seconds from running out, is the Mole Loaf. Plus 4 skill speed, plus 2 vitality, plus 2 critical hit. Critical hit, aw, we can't eat while we're riding. But yeah, skill speed, good. That means we can use our GZDs marginally faster. Vitality, slightly more health. Didn't actually amount to anything. And direct hit rate, I think it was more likely to get direct hits, which are basically just another way of doing criticals. I've never understood the difference between direct hit and critical hit. Anyways, first target is the Red Belly Larceners, which can be found lurking just outside of Quarry Mill. There's probably lower level, more responsible ones that could be fighting, but I want to fight the level 26s. Even though this is clearly already an absolutely awful idea. Oh god. Yeah, I'm getting a little overwhelmed. Yep, nope, that's not gonna work. That's really not gonna work. Get me out of here. Yeah, I may have waited a little too long to sprint away from that. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't realize you were still following. Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. I do not want to come all the way back here. I will teleport if I have to. Thank you, Wood Whaler Sentry. Okay. We still got some poison on us, but we'll be fine. Let's go find some lower level red belly larceners. I've got an idea. I've got a couple ideas. Let's try the closer one first. I think there might be slightly lower levels to the northeast of this area. Actually, let's take a look at the enemies around here. 25? No. Okay. We want to head west to Buskarun's Druthers. I should have gone there first. So I'm thinking No Man's Hovel might be our best place to find some red belly larceners that are around our level. And there's a fate there right now, which I believe causes far more of them to spawn. So now is actually the perfect time if we can get there within, what was it, 8 minutes? Yeah, we've got time. God, that was quite rude, though. They didn't need to gang up on me like that. Though I suppose it is the level 24 hunting log item, so... Alright, red bellies. Right down here at Conspiracy Theory. We got some wind sprites. We got a dig going on. Oh, that dig is going to be important later for a bit of side content. Did you know this game has an included roguelite? We'll be getting to that eventually. Probably not for a long time. I think I'm going to be saving that for a good long while. Okay, here we go. Red belly larceners, don't mind if I do. Yeah, I really should put copies of my buffs on my back hotbar. That might be wise. Okay, sure, they're lower level, but there's so many of them. This is a terrible idea. Oh, God. Back away. This isn't working. This is clearly not working. If I can just get out of the fate zone, we might be safe. Just a Ked trap left. Okay, we're golden. Okay, I'm gonna need to lure them one at a time. This is not going guns blazing material. Sure, Marauders often play that dumb. That's kind of their whole gimmick, is to be incredibly stupid, rush in, be an absolute beast so everyone has to pay attention to you. That's kind of the lore, but that doesn't make it smart. Well, not always. Eventually it becomes smart. Marauder, when it becomes warrior, becomes very, very brokenly overpowered. Especially when you get to higher levels. I mean, some people will probably disagree with me on it being overpowered. It certainly can't solo entire dungeons by itself. Wait, yes it can. Warrior is ridiculous. Oh my god. There's so many of you. Chill. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go see if I can find some more solo red belly larceners. Can't believe this is happening. All right, yeah, no, just below the mini map, we have coordinates for where we're at. And looking at the list I have, X16, Y22, about where we're at, is the best place to find red belly larceners. So we're just doing this. I don't see any. I think we killed the only one, and it's gonna be a bit before it respawns. Alright, good news, the fate ended, so the density of red bellies is far lower. I thought for a moment before the rest of them spawned in. And we have one more larcener to go, so if we can just push through this, we'll be fine. Oh god. Okay, we got our mitigation up. One is down. Oh god, this is about to turn ugly. If I can get you before I die, I'll be happy. Gotcha! Run! Okay, that's the last one. That finishes off this entry in the hunting log. And the level up gives us a full heal and gives us reprisal. Oh, heck yeah. Could not have planned that better if I tried. Okay, good to know that they do still spawn in even if there's not a fate. Okay, cotton dress shoes. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I should have checked if those were actually an improvement because, you know, tank gear weird. Oh well. Actually, easy way to check. All classes. Oh, and it's even... Oh. I mean, vitality is good for tanks for sure, but... Alright, well, I'll meet you in East Shroud now that that catastrophe's over with, and we'll take on the next thing on our list. Alright, so coming out here to the East Shroud, our next target are the diseased tree ants. My notes say those can be found at coordinates 1723, which is about where I expected. That's up in the bramble patch. That's where I was going to go anyway, but I already have the notes up, so might as well check, make this go a little bit more easily and smoothly. Hello there. Oh god, I forget. Hawthorne Hut? Yeah. Hello, Hawthorne Hut. I'm just going to go and skip by you for now. And the diseased tree ants should be right around this area. A little further north? A little further north. Someone's got a horse. Ooh, creepy horse. Love the horn. I'm pretty sure I know where you get that horse from. We'll get to that eventually. Oh right, we did pick up Reprisal, which I think we've seen before, but let's check it just to be sure. Reprisal in OGCD reduces damage dealt by nearby enemies by 10%. So more mitigation. Very good. The way you use multiple mitigations, since now we do have Rampart and Reprisal, there's a few strategies for using mitigations when you have multiple of them. One strategy is, if you have a big attack that you know is probably coming, use them all at once, stack them on top of each other, get all of that damage reduction you can. Another strategy, which I prefer in the vast majority of fights, is alternate them. When the effects of one wear off, use the other one. That way you always have some level of mitigation while you're doing fights against regular enemies. It won't necessarily be as good as just stacking them on top of each other to get all of the effects combined, which can be good against very powerful attacks like tank busters. But it does give you more survivability overall, since you effectively have mitigation for longer, so there's less of a period when your mitigation's on cooldown, you have no mitigation, and the healer just has to completely keep up with all the damage you're taking. So let's see to be specific. Rampart lasts 20 seconds, but has a 90-second cooldown. Reprisal lasts 10 seconds, but has a 60-second cooldown, so that means in one cycle of Rampart and Reprisal, we get 30 seconds of mitigation if we use them one after the other, or 10 seconds of full and 20 seconds of partial if we stack them on top of each other. We can use Reprisal every minute, so that's good. And then Rampart's a little bit further apart. But at the very least, with that 30 seconds, we cut down a good chunk. Oh, we already filled out the hunting log. But yeah, we fill out a good chunk of the downtime when our mitigations are on cooldown, just by alternating them, so we have far less time where we have nothing protecting us. Okay, we finish off the diseased tree ants, so just one more, and that'll be in the North Shroud. Alright, onwards to North Shroud. Alright, we are heading to Alder Springs, I believe it was, which is going to be west towards Fallgourd Float and then south to Alder Springs, which means we're heading into new areas. Neat. But yeah, thinking about it more. So mitigation strategies. Like I said, I prefer to alternate Rampart, and then when that wears off, use Reprisal. Since their cooldowns differ, 90 seconds on Rampart, 60 seconds on Reprisal, they sync up once every 3 minutes or once every 180 seconds. In that time, we get to use Reprisal 3 times, so that's 30 seconds, and Rampart twice, so that's another 20, so that's 50 seconds total out of 180. Where we have... Wait, hang on. We use it twice, so that's 40 seconds. 40 plus 30, 70. So that's 70 seconds out of 180 where we have mitigation. So that's 7/18 of the time? That's just shy of half the time. That's pretty good. Whereas before, if we were just... Or if we straight up just use both of them at the same time, that's... For the Rampart, 2/9 of the time we have mitigation. And for... Hang on, let me check coordinates real quick on this. 17, 27. So yeah, we want to keep going west. We'll grab the Chocobo Keep and Aetheryte while we're here. But yeah, that's 2/9 of the time for Rampart and 1/6 of the time for Reprisal. That's not very good uptime for your mitigations. You want to have mitigation on as close to constantly as you can. Just, it really does make the healers' lives easier. Did I seriously start to resonate and then I didn't? I'm what they call not smart. No, wait, I did. Where is it? North Shroud, there you are, Fallgourd floats. We'll be coming back to Fallgourd Float quite a bit in the future. But for now, we are just passing through. Okay, check in again. 1727 are the coordinates we want to go to. So that's going to be largely to the west. Skip the balloons. We'll be back for you later. Hello, Clay Golem. Hello, Bear. Bear? Okay, yeah, you're a hunt target. I'm going to leave you alone. But yeah, now that we have multiple mitigations, if we alternate them like that, just having constantly some mitigation, it's gonna make everyone's lives a lot easier. Okay, so again, it's 1727, so west and slightly north from here? Somewhere around here, basically. Maybe further north? It has been a while since I've actually explored this area. As you can tell, the geometry here is just a little bit messed up. Things aren't looking the best in this area in North Shroud. Let me see if I can get a good view of the reason for that. Yeah, right over there. See that giant piece of metal sticking out of the ground? That's part of Dalamud. Oh god. I already had my weapon out. But yeah, that's part of Dalamud. It kind of crashed here and really put a huge scar in the landscape. Everything's kind of broken. This all used to be one flat plane. It's not anymore. Have I mentioned that the calamity was a calamity indeed? And here's the shroud hairs we've been looking for. Though you are quite a bit higher level than I kind of anticipated. Level 28. I mean, we're doing fine, except for all the missing, but... I feel like we might be in a little over our heads here. Okay, well, let's hope that Ziz leaves us alone. And go for our next Shroud Hair. Alright, we need to fight 4 in total, so this will be number 2. And it does not feel wise to go for 2 at once. It really doesn't. That's just going to get me in pain. Alright, go for it. Alright, there we go. One left. Give myself a moment to make sure I'm sufficiently healed, and yeah, you know what? This is good. Let's go for it. There's probably a better set of Shroud Hairs somewhere that we can fight, honestly, that are not quite level 28, but this is working. This is working, so I'm gonna keep up with it. Okay. And that finishes off our hunting log through level 25. Excellent. And with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're going to go ahead and be back at Drybone, where we are going to continue our investigations into the kidnappings and disappearances. Hopefully we make a breakthrough soon, because it does kind of feel like we're running out of leads, but if the church is suspicious, as Thancred suggests, then that might be our breakthrough we've been looking for. I'll see everyone next time back in Camp Drybone.